like a professional. So, you know, like I said, I'm going to always speak the real, whether somebody like it or not.
That's how Floyd is. He's very.
Do you think he's the great? You think he's the greatest? One of the greatest.
Every
ever,
great fighter in the world says technically there's nobody better.
Yeah.
In a recent back and forth between Usyk and Floyd Mayweather, Usyk has made it clear that he believes he is just the better man. And if they were in the same weight, Usyk is sure that he could drop Mayweather. This comes after the fact that there are numerous boxing superstars vying for the top spot in the current pound-for-pound rankings. Oleksandr Usyk, Naoya Inoue, and Terence Crawford are all competing for a spot at the summit of the boxing pyramid.
We're gonna get fighters like Leslie being Eubanks, yeah, suck. Usyk the same way. Boring, scary. Fight somebody. Tell Fury to fight. Obviously, he was motivated to fight, and Usyk won barely, and still barely. But in the rematch, it was different.
However, Mayweather has asserted that Crawford is currently ranked higher than Usyk and Inoue, but more specifically better than Usyk. In his words, "I think Terence Crawford is the best boxer pound for pound in the world right now. He is in a great position and it is good to see. He has a beautiful family. We are all entitled to our own opinion. In the sport of boxing right now, we need to stick together. We need to push each other to be great instead of arguing on social media. I found myself, the younger Floyd Mayweather, going back and forth with people, but I'm in a better place."
Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter
World.
in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not
No?
the best fighter in the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, number one, yeah?
Yeah.
Mayweather has even gone further to challenge Usyk's previous fights. Floyd has denied that Oleksandr Usyk's victory against Anthony Joshua was an upset. That was not an upset, Floyd said via the Mirror. It was just that Anthony Joshua was on TV. Everybody's seen him. Usyk was a hell of a fighter, a gold medalist if I'm not mistaken, but he was behind the scenes. They're two guys with crazy amateur backgrounds, and one guy is not being seen and another guy is being seen, then we call it an upset. No, it's just that he was working behind the scenes and another guy was working in front of everybody. Finally, they had to meet up and Anthony Joshua came up short.
Name a lot of upsets.
Teofimo Lopez and Kambosos were the big upset.
Name some more.
Anthony Joshua and Usyk.
That was not an upset.
Oh, it wasn't?
I mean, when you got two guys with so much experience, like I said before, you got guys with two guys. It's just that Anthony Joshua was on TV and everybody's seen him. You know, Usyk was a hell of a fighter, a gold medalist if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but he was behind the scenes. Two guys with crazy amateur backgrounds. And
while talking of AJ himself seems on a different page. According to Joshua, Floyd is not anyhow more special of a fighter compared to Usyk. Matter of fact, AJ believes if anything, Usyk is in the same level with Floyd. However, AJ has justified why Usyk is a threat to his status and has compared him with B. Floyd Mayweather. In a chat with Ledley King, AJ said, "I feel like people think because he is a weight below. Yeah, a southpaw fighter, a weight below. He is not made for the heavyweight division." Which I believe, if that was the case, you will never have guys like Floyd Mayweather. Or, 6 divisions champions and moved up 6 times. It's all about skills.
Everybody gets it wrong. You don't box this guy. It's like, how can I explain it to you in a way you understand? We can't box him.
He's just too good.
He's just unbelievable great. Yeah, forget good, he's amazing. Yeah, he's great, he's amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali. He might not talk like Muhammad Ali, but he is the Muhammad Ali.
Roy Jones Jr. has also joined the conversation. Even though he has his imbalances for Floyd, Jones-Usyk hasn't also been really tested in the ring. He has made it clear that he feels Joseph Parker can cause Oleksandr Usyk the most trouble. The heavyweight division does have fighters lining up for a shot at the world title. However, because the weight class is now totally united, Defeating Usyk is the only chance to become champion. Jones Jr. believes that one of the challengers has the most potential to cause problems for the uncontested champion. Speaking to Box Nation, Jones Jr. said, Joseph Parker is the best fight for Usyk right now. Joseph Parker is a guy who has the qualities and the experience it would take to give Usyk the hardest time.
Yeah. They do rise up in fights through no fault of their own, but ultimately that shot was low. I don't care what anyone says.
I think the ref definitely helped a little bit, didn't he? Gave him that extra time. Even when Usyk was ready to fight, he said no.
Listen, I also believe that had the referee gone, that's good, he's getting up. He's played the shot.
Yeah, well,
and he's got every right to. Like I say, for me, it's low. But if that referee starts counting, he's up. Believe you me, because he ain't staying on the floor for no one.
No.
Despite believing Parker had disruptive elements in Usyk's game, Jones Jr. was hesitant to declare the New Zealander might dethrone the king. I'm not saying he'll beat Usyk by any means, but he'll give Usyk the toughest fight out of anybody. He then finished by saying, if they said, Roy, pick one guy right now to put your money on against Usyk, who would it be? It would be Joseph Parker. Chris McKenna of the Daily Star is one of those Money Mayweather ardent supporters. However, following the Dubois bout, Usyk called the website's boxing correspondent's conventional wisdom into question.
Now, given that you are such an admirer of his, and you appreciate his skill, because you're an appreciator of skill, what makes you think that you've got the toolkit to dethrone him?
I believe wholeheartedly in my ability and what I can do in the ring. I have full confidence that give me a good camp, or give me some time to put in the work with Andy Lee and George Lockhart. I want to come up with a good game plan, probably different to everyone else's one, and just work hard.
But given you,
McKenna discussed how close Usyk is to Mayweather, whom he still views to be the greatest of the last 25 years. Mayweather Jr. was and remains the greatest boxer to have graced the ring since Sugar Ray Leonard, in my humble opinion. The American's body of work, unbeaten record, and star quality makes him the best since Leonard. Oleksandr Usyk is now in the group just behind Mayweather. That's how highly I believe the Ukrainian should be rated. Mayweather remains the best fighter I've been fortunate enough to watch live. Usyk is not far behind though.
Now what's yours, Jerry? Let's hear yours.
Oleksandr is the 4th greatest fighter on my personal all-time list.
Wow.
It's number 4. He's only behind Ali.
Oh, on your all-time list?
All time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Only behind Floyd, Ali, and Manny. So, I'm really high on Oleksandr.
Usyk's recent victory over Tyson Fury cemented his place in boxing history as the first undisputed heavyweight champion of the 4-belt era, but the road ahead is already mapped out. Following the recent Dubois win, the WBO has officially ordered Usyk to defend his titles against interim champion Joseph Parker, giving both sides a 30-day window to negotiate before a purse bid is triggered. The minimum bid is set at $1 million. Parker has been quietly rebuilding his career with a 6-fight winning streak, most recently pulling off major upsets over Deontay Wilder, Zhilei Zhang, and Martin Bakolo. He's currently ranked number 3 by The Ring and is arguably in the best form of his life.
Just spoke to your man Joe Parker and he said, I will beat Oleksandr Usyk. What gives you the confidence that will happen as well, Andy?
Joe is the last challenge left. He can offer something that nobody else can. Craft, cleverness, doesn't take breaks, can fight the pace. It's a great challenge and we just want to fight the best.
While Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua have both expressed interest in facing Usyk again, the WBO order makes Parker the most immediate and pressing fight. A trilogy bout with Fury has been floated for 2026, but there's no official contract yet. Usyk has said, I'm open to all fights, but I don't chase anyone. I am the champion now. Fury has responded publicly saying, if he wants the 3rd one, I'll be there, but he knows I won't come soft next time. However, both men have already lost to Usyk twice, and many feel there's little left to prove in a 3rd meeting.
I know, everybody was big into their nostalgia, but remember, Soviets were not turning pro until the 90s, and I think that makes a big difference. That's another thing. Heavyweights are bigger. Lefties are more common now, and also the Soviet era of fighters did not start turning pro until the 90s. So the old days, they didn't have to deal with those guys. So a lot of things that also favor Usyk being a GOAT. But of course, man, it's hard to pick against Ali being the GOAT.
What fans may not realize is that if Usyk chooses not to face Parker next, he could be stripped of the WBO belt, breaking up his undisputed status. Parker would then be elevated to full champion without having to fight for it. It's a pivotal decision for Usyk, who has hinted that 2025 may be his final year in the sport. I do not fight for belts alone, but for my people, my family, but I will finish when I feel I have given everything. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson has recently addressed Floyd Mayweather's continued presence in the exhibition scene. Floyd was the first to do that. It's going to happen more, Tyson said, referring to the celebrity and crossover bouts that Mayweather now headlines. But Tyson also challenged him to face a real opponent again, saying, "Fight Pacquiao again or something? You need to fight a guy at more of your weight division? What do you think? Share your take below and subscribe for more updates."